As someone who's been with me for 31 years, David Lee Hall, Letty Ruth Hunter. Oh, we have stories to tell. Now, today's program is going to be quite different because so many times I've told all of you out in radio land that when Clara Luper dies, Clara Luper does not want any flowers. You don't have to say a lot of things about me because I cannot hear them. I will be in heaven with my mama and my daddy and my grandparents and my friends. Don't worry about me. I'm going to be all right. But what I want to do today, I want to ask you to give us flowers while we live. Give them today to my staff, my contestants, my pages, my escorts, my parents who went out and worked to make the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. That's what I want from you, and I'm going to let you, the people, speak. Don't tell me about what can't be done. I've seen parents who work hard because they realize that if the pages are to stay a week down to the hotel, they're going to have to eat and they're going to have to sleep. And I want to tell you that the escorts are the same. I just received a call from Oakmug, and they are coming. One of our pages arrived on a plane yesterday from Houston, Texas. Another one came by automobile from Dallas, Texas. Yes, this is it. We want our flowers now while we live. Give us our flowers while we live. Don't wait until we die and say, oh, I resolved that if Clara Luper was living, if Letty Ruth Hunter was living, if Gloria Matthews was living. Don't come up with all that jive. Because remember, I was born on Helfer Street. I was born on Bull Street. Helfer Avenue, ran to my back door, and my telephone number was K-O-K-O-K-O. We do have a few tickets left, and those of you that want a ticket, all you have to do is to call out here and tell us, and we will have them there at the Plaza Bricktown Hotel that's located on Reno and Martin Luther King are Reno and Eastern. You cannot miss it. Yes, it's Miss Black Oklahoma time, and it's time to congratulate the sponsors, the patrons, those that took out ads, those that buy tickets. This is your show, and this is the Clara Luper radio show. Clara Luper's name symbolizes those people that have worked so hard to make the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant a great success. It's not a one-person show, and I have to constantly remind you that I'm not a self-made person. I'm a result of you because we are one and we are together. Yes, Mr. Gates of Gates Barbershop has been a sponsor and advertising the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant for 31 years. Give him a congratulations. Thank him for his participation. Not only that, go to the barber shop that's located at 2609 North Martin Luther King. Not only can you get a haircut, but you can see those beautiful flowers in bloom. You can realize the beauty of God's great carpet, the green grass. Mr. Gates, I want to personally thank you for making the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant a great success. Hometown 2001 Northeast at 23rd Street, or 23rd and Martin Luther King is a part of the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant, and go in and congratulate them. Whatever you do, congratulate Dr. A.L. Dial, our optometrist that's been with us for 31 years, pushing, congratulating, saying to the girls, go on to the top because the bottom is too crowded. Miss Dr. Dial is located at 934 Northeast 8th Street in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Marilyn Hildred has been with the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant for 31 years. Her office is located at 730 Bridge Road. And when you go out to get your insurance, congratulate Marilyn. Give her flowers while she lives. Well, Johnson Sardinas, 1641 Northeast of 50th Street, is saying I'm happy to have been a part of the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant for years. I cannot remember all of the years, but I can remember that Johnson Jardinas have always been with us. They have taken out advertisements. They have put young people in it. Mrs. Gloria Matthews is the hospitality director, and she will be there today at 2 o'clock to greet all of you. I mean at 1 o'clock. The telephone number is 424-4656, and you may call next week. Johnson Sardinas, located in the heart of Oklahoma City, 1643 northeast of 50th Street. That's Johnson Sardinas, number one. Number two is at 2611 North Martin Luther King. Go by and congratulate Leo's Barbecue that's been a part of the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant for the past 25 years, located at 3631 North Kelly in Oklahoma City. Many of you remember Leo. You remember Leo Smith. As long as Leo lives, Leo say, Mrs. Luper, I'm going to support you. I'm going to support you not only with my money, but with my good old barbecue and my good old strawberry cake. His son Charles picked up the torch and say, you can have your cake and eat it too at 3631 North Kelly in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I am saying today I want you to congratulate the Miss Black Oklahoma contestants, and we have some of the most beautiful young ladies that you will ever see. We are real excited because tonight is this evening at 2 o'clock, there will be a reception given in honor of these young ladies that's sponsored by those that have been with us for years, like the Honorable retired Assistant United States District Attorney Johnny Green, who, along with Mrs. Nancy Moore, one of my daughters, they will be in charge of that reception. And Nancy said, I can hardly wait until 2 o'clock. Now, it's going to be a reception, and you are invited to the reception. But tonight is a welcoming night. Marilyn Hildred is going to be the guest speaker, and she's going to be terrific. The theme of this year's pageant is Cross the Bridge to Success. You will be able to buy, if you want to cross the bridge to success, you can come down and buy one of the Miss Black Oklahoma Cross the Bridge to Success shirts. They are only $12, and you can certainly afford that. Come down, they are the prettiest shirts that I have ever seen. Oh, yes, we would like to tell you today is a grand opening of Ron K. and Renee's Beauty Complex, formerly Max Beauty Fashions. They would be very honored to have your presence at the grand opening tomorrow, not this evening, it's tomorrow, Sunday, June 18th at 4 o'clock p.m. That you will have the opportunity to see the new facilities located at 4701 North Martin Luther King Boulevard at Ron K. and Renee's Beauty Complex. Give Betty Mac her flowers while she lives. How do you appreciate? How do you show appreciation for a beautiful young lady that started out in the beauty business and say, I'm going to the top? Go on, and she has crossed the bridge to success. Today I'm asking you to give Betty Mac her flowers while she lives. Congratulate her for her complex, her beauty complex, Ron K. and Renee's Beauty Complex. Congratulate her. Thank you so much. Remember, it's at 4701 North Martin Luther King Boulevard, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Sunday, June 18th, 2000, at exactly 4 o'clock p.m. This is a Clara Luper radio show, and this is a show today where we are congratulating not only the contestants, the pages, the sponsors, those that bought ads, and we also would like to congratulate those of you that told us that you didn't want to help. We would like to congratulate you too, because when you told us no, we thought that two no's would mean yes. It's a funny thing. There's one big company here by the name of the Coca-Cola Company. Last year they took out an ad and they gave some drinks. This year we went back to them and they say they would not give us nothing, not one can of Coke. Well, we won't be drinking Cokes at the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant this year. They said, no, I will not give you an ad. I will not help to sponsor any of the girls, and I won't give you a Coke. Thank you, Coca-Cola in Oklahoma City, because I have been invited to be one of the speakers at the NACP National Convention Youth Division, and I will be able to tell them that in Oklahoma City we have a big fair employment company by the name of Coca-Cola. They talk about how they promote and what they are interested in. And we found out that they sure are interested in young ladies. They are interested in young men. They are interested in the parents and the patrons that have bought Coca-Cola through the years. They are interested to such an extent that more or less they pulled up their pants and told us, go jump in the lake. I will not give you one Coke. Well, those of you that don't like what I'm saying, don't blame me because I don't make the news as even Ross told us. I just reported the news. But thank God for the hundreds of people that said, I'm going to support you. I'm going to get behind you. Southwestern Bell Telephone Company, Oklahoma Natural Gas, OG&E, and others say, I'm going to support you all the way, the Oklahoma City Chamber of Commerce, the Oklahoma State Chamber of Commerce. But Coca-Cola company say, no, I will not even give you a Coke. This is Clara Luper speaking today on behalf of Miss Black Oklahoma, and Calvin Luper wants his congratulations.
I
He's been
sure
with the
do.
pageant for 31 years.
I,
Calvin, are you all ready?
Mom, of course I am ready as ready can be. But before I start here on the program this morning, I have a debt that I have to pay to you, and I want to pay it publicly because we did lose last night,
You lost big last night.
basketball wise. But then,
Basketball, you picked the wrong team.
no, we'll talk about that next Saturday if we have time, because next Saturday this time we will be just hours
Congratulating,
away from the Miss
congratulating
Black Oklahoma
Indiana.
pageant itself. But with this week coming, Mom, the seeds have been planted, and I think this rain is just a sign for us all to fertilize and to water the grass and the seeds that you and the rest of the members of the staff have planted for this year's 2000, the first Miss Black Oklahoma pageant of the 2000s.
Oh,
Well, that's
the
going to be
21st century.
21st century,
Be sure
Mom.
and say that, Calvin.
Okay, I will. But then the big thing that I want to say is thank you for giving the staff and the contestants and the pages and the escorts and the advertisers an opportunity to be a part of this a project, this a show, this a dynamic presentation that starts this Saturday at the Central Plaza Hotel. The young ladies will be coming in there at 2 o'clock. The staff, you're supposed to be there at 12 o'clock, and we all will be there waiting and anxiously awaiting the opportunity to meet all of the young ladies that will be in this year's pageant. Miss Black Oklahoma time. You remember a couple years ago we had a theme where we said the time is now. Are you ready? The time is now. And the time is definitely now, because I know Mom is ready. I know Mr. Wilson's ready. I know Merlin's ready. Miss Matthews, Miss Ford, Miss Walker, Miss Coleman. I know all of them are packed and ready to go and ready to be a part of a fantastic presentation. Miss Black Oklahoma time. Those of you out there with your various businesses, we have some signs and things. We're going to be taking a tour during the course of the week of the Oklahoma City community, and particularly the east side. And we have some little signs that we'll be getting out to you that we'd like to see you stick up in your windows, so the young ladies that come from different parts of Oklahoma will know and will understand that they are indeed welcome here, because one of them will be chosen to represent all of us as our Miss Black Oklahoma. So, Mom, that's a start for today. I'm ready for it. I know the Allstate Insurance Company is ready for it. There's a big reception that comes that Wednesday, and at Wednesday, Allstate Insurance Company, in conjunction with Merlin Hildred, one of the top agents
The vice
in
president
this
of Allstate
nation,
will be here.
have gotten together, and they're bringing in the vice president, and his name is Darrell D. Fletcher, who at the time of this publication, he's in the 1999 All-State calendar that those of you out there who've gone by 730 West Britain Road at Merlin's office, where you can get the calendar, the Black History calendar that All-State black agents fought so hard for. And Darrell Fletcher was one of the leading persons in management to help make this calendar possible. But Darrell Fletcher will be here in Oklahoma City Wednesday. He will be conducting a workshop Wednesday. He will be there at the All-State reception, and
He will be the guest speaker
will be
at the Carol Wade's luncheon.
at the
Miss
Carol
Wade is
Wade
from Muskogee,
luncheon,
yes.
and then he will also be at the reception. So here we have a national company sending in one of their top executives,
Vice president.
sending him here to in the morning to run a workshop with the young ladies, explaining to them about corporate life and some of the steps that they need to take, that he's taken. I don't know what all is in the workshop, but the contestants and those pages that are a little older and getting ready to go to college or getting ready to finish high school, that they will have an opportunity to participate in. And Allstate is sending this man here, and then he will be speaking at Carol Wade's luncheon, and then he will be at the reception to meet and greet along with you, the contestants, the pages, the escorts, and the general public. And you are invited. But Daryl is coming.
Tell them somebody just called out here and say they don't believe Coca-Cola wouldn't help us. Well, why would I get on this radio station and tell you something that's wrong?
Well, Mom, the Miss Black Oklahoma is not an athletic event.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Coca-Cola, we can tell by where their ads go that they're primarily interested in African Americans
That
and
have
minorities
already made it.
that
Well,
have
we
made
are
it or athletically
Well,
inclined.
anyway,
But we have some talent.
We
got
have
some talent there.
We have
Coke is
some
missing
talent.
a chin.
Calvin, let's kind of go down the line and let the people know
let's
what
go
beautiful
down
young
the
ladies
line.
will be here. Miss Black Bristow, Miss Black Cameron University, Miss Black Comanche County, Miss Black Dale City, Miss Black Duncan, Miss Black Langston University, Miss Black Oklahoma City, Miss Black Oklahoma State, Miss Black Oklahoma State at Okmulgee, Miss Black Oklahoma University, Miss Black Okmulgee, Miss Black Muskogee, Miss Black Rose State College, Miss Black Southwestern State
Well, that was
University.
Miss Black Okmulgee County,
Okmulgee,
correct?
no, not Okmulgee County. Miss
Okay.
Black Oklahoma State University at Okmulgee.
Oh, okay.
Miss Black Tulsa, Miss Black Tulsa County, Miss Black UCO, Miss Black Oklahoma County, Miss Black Forest Park. Oh, now,
they're ready.
I want these young ladies congratulated. And those of you out in radio land, you want to say something, I want you to say it to these young ladies. And today I'm
wonder-
going to give them a chance to call in and congratulate them. I want the staff congratulated. And I have a staff that's out of sight.
Yeah, you sure do.
Yesterday, part of the staff met at 5 o'clock and they prepared fruit baskets for all of the young ladies, those beautiful peaches and apples and oranges in each room. Oh, they were so excited about all of it. And certainly the hospitality chairperson, Mrs. Gloria Mathis, showed us how to do it, how to purchase, and we were just thrilled to death. But I want to talk about my staff.
Mom, let's talk about that staff. But
That
you know
staff,
what?
my
The-
staff.
I'm wondering what's going through the young ladies' minds now that they're just hours away from officially starting the pageant. It's sort of like the Indianapolis 500 race, where you work with your car, you work with your physical being, you work mentally to get ready for the big race, and then you get out there and you're all lined up, and then when at 2 o'clock today, when you say presenting the Miss Black Oklahoma 2000 contestants. The race is on, and it promises to be exciting. But I just wonder what's going on in the last-minute thoughts the contestants are having.
I don't
Because
know.
I've seen what
I
the
don't
staff
know.
is
I
having.
don't know. One was over to my house last night, all smiling and saying, "I am ready, Mrs. Luper." I had somebody call me this morning and say, "I'm ready." Well, let's see. What are you ready for? Are you ready to win? Are you ready to lose? But the fact that you're coming make you a national winner. You're just like those who are those people
Pacers,
that
Indiana Pacers.
No, the Indiana
Oh, they
Pacers
preparing
are
to
ready.
lose.
The Indiana Pace,
They had a good
Indiana
run.
Pacers are ready. And I had a friend who had the audacity to call me and say, "Well, what about those Pacers?" I said, "Well, they are going to win." And I told them every time the Pacers lose, I would give you a dime, C.P. Wilson a dime, Anna Slaughter a dime, Literary Hunter a dime, and Leola Ford a dime. Poor Leola Ford.
Well,
talking
Mom,
about
I'm just
the
glad that
Lakers.
you have chosen a team that has really showed that the equality in basketball.
Right.
But see, one thing about the Los Angeles Lakers is not only are they physically talented, but they're mentally smart, and that's what has happened now. Now, just think this scenario. Now we've won our games, but wouldn't it be great to win the final game there in your home stadium, where the people have been supporting you all year, have come out in rain, sleet. Well, there's no snow in L.A., but they've come out at all times. They've seen you at your best. They've seen you almost at your best, because we've never been a bad team all year, but we're going to really show out when we get home. Just think, there, MGM Studios, all of the movie producers and directors be there. Oh, man, ABC, CBS, all the TV cameras, CNN. They're going to have a fantastic time covering the last game that will
You
be
haven't
held for
seen
this
anything
year's
until you see the
finals.
people from Indiana that will be flying into California.
But
But
what
I want
about
my
it?
staff
Miss
congratulated.
Black,
I
Oklahoma
want
staff
Mrs. Mary
time.
Johnson from Ardmore
Go
congratulated.
Fox.
I
She's
want Dr.
affectionately.
John Morris from Cameron University, Helen Daniels from Comanche County, Carol Wade from Muskogee, Ray Ann Wilson from Okmulgee, Janetta Williams from Tulsa, Rick Woodard from Rose State. Oh,
Oh, Mom, the
I would
staff is
like
there,
Miss
and
Ferguson
you've
from
mentioned a few, but we have a
UCO.
caller here that might want to give a flower, or might want to congratulate somebody
I
else
want
too.
my staff
I want
congratulated.
that
I want
staff
my
too.
pages congratulated. And I want the people that took out ads, the people that are buying tickets congratulated. This is Clara Luper.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
What's wrong?
Oh well, no telling. There it is.
Okay.
How are you doing this morning?
Hello there, Calvin.
I had a feeling this was Aunt Nancy Davis. She stepped
This
away
is
from the
Aunt
phone.
Nancy. I'm Nancy Randolph Davis, and I want to say, first of all, congratulations to Mrs. Clara Luper, the sponsor. Congratulations to the staff,
All
to
right.
the guest speakers, and to all of those who are taking part in the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. I am so excited because these girls are coming from all over the state for the workshop today and for a week of inspirational speakers, for tours, for all of these different kinds of activities that will motivate them to be successful in life. So I want to say congratulations to the contestants. Congratulations to you, Calvin.
All
You
right.
have been there. You
Okay.
are one of our greatest young men, and we are just proud of you. So keep up the good work, and I know that the winner will represent Oklahoma, and she will represent Oklahoma with poise, personality, pride, and success. Take care, and may God bless all of you.
All right.
And
Thank you, Auntie.
Nancy really
Sister.
sounded. Let's congratulate Nancy Davis,
Now, that's
who
what
has
we
worked
need to do.
so hard to make the pageant a success.
And not just in one area either, Mom. You know, Aunt Nancy has so many different talents that
Okay,
really come to
Calvin.
forte during the course of the week of the pageant, even leading up to the pageant. But go ahead, Mom. Go ahead.
I want to congratulate that staff.
That
Lady
staff.
Ruth Hunter, Nancy Davis, Leola Ford, Gloria Matthews, Bosie Walker, Berlin Nero, Calvin Luper, Marilyn Hildry, Rodale Hornbeak, Rosetta Coleman, Wilma Ray, Jamie Lurks, Dolly Hall, Barbara Potts, Elnora Douglas, Robert Gates, Maxine Stale, Betty Germany, Shelley Wilson, Leon Bonds, Calvin Whitaker, Nancy Moore, Sam Moore, Onita Brown, David Lee Hall, and we have a new staff member, Dr. Mark Wilson, who has
right.
become the medical director of the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant, and he will be there with all of the medical supplies to take care of the girls, the young ladies, and all of them their needs. Congratulate my staff.
All
I
right.
have a staff that's out of sight.
Now, Mom, that's a long staff for this to be the 31st
31st
year
And
of
most
the Miss
of them,
Black
they don't
Oklahoma
quit.
pageant.
Maxine Stale is, although she's been ill this year, she has worked to make this pageant a success. And I want to thank all of the people that have purchased ads, and they have purchased ads. And I tell you, I talked to the unique printer, and they tell me that we have over 200 pages in our souvenir book.
I'm
Well,
looking forward to that.
Coca-Cola, I'm sorry you're
That's
not
just
here
what I
for
was
the
getting ready to
budget.
ask you. Did the governor's office and the mayor's
Oh, the
office, did
governor's
they
office,
do you
don't-
like Coca-Cola did?
Of
Did
course
they do the
not.
Miss Black
Of
Oklahoma
course
pageant
not.
like Coca-Cola
A
did?
beautiful young lady, and I'm not going to tell you who she is. It will be there tonight at 7 o'clock to present something to every contestant.
Where is she
Oh,
from now?
she's from the she's from Councilwoman Johnson's office because the
So our
councilwoman
city
cannot
council
be here.
people came
But
from.
Gail Owens, I'll tell you who she is.
Okay.
Gail Owens with her beautiful
Now,
self
what
will
about the
be
governor's
there.
office? What did
The
they
governor,
do?
oh, the governor office sent some of the most beautiful. Oh, we can hardly wait. And I know Representative Opio Toure and others will have something ready for these young ladies. Come on out at 2 o'clock and enjoy the celebration. Those of you that will come to the welcoming dinner tonight, it's at exactly at 7 o'clock.
And it will be at
It
the
will be at the hotel, but Calvin in the morning.
headquarter
In the
hotel.
morning.
In the morning, when the
In the
morning
morning, the
comes.
contestants will be in their limousines. Thanks to John Temple, who works with us in the pageant. Thanks to the Roth brothers that work with us. Thanks to McKay Davis, and thanks to Harris Howard. And Harris Howard not only is working with us, they are giving a scholarship this year. Well, we would like to thank
Where
all
are
of
they
you.
going in the limousines,
They are
Mom? Now
going to
we're leaving the
Emmanuel Baptist
okay.
Church to worship. Reverend Chester West will speak tomorrow and will preach, and he can preach.
You
I can
can
tell
go
you
there.
that he can go. He can go,
You
and
have
he's
to have
going to go
Mr. Wilson,
tomorrow.
members of the some of the members of the Miss Black Oklahoma staff are members there at Emmanuel,
Yes,
right?
we are going there because of the fact that one of our staff members, Mrs. David Lee Hall, has been with us for 31 years. And what a great honor to worship at her church, along with my handsome husband, Mr. C.P. Wilson, and my beautiful sister-in-law, Rosalie Heron, worship there. And we'll be worshiping with them tomorrow. So, Emmanuel, here we come. We get to hear that
Mom,
choir, and they got
Mom,
a
look up
choir
for
that's
just a
out of
minute.
sight.
You're talking about business, black business being taken
Oh,
care
come on.
of, and
Here,
business.
here we
This is
are.
not
And
a
she came,
representative of Coca-Cola
oh,
now.
she came here to represent us, and she came
I
here
wonder
with
who
a
is this, Mom?
scholarship.
Who is
I'm going to
this?
let her tell
You
one
gonna
of
let?
the most beautiful young ladies. I'm so proud of her. I don't know what to do, and I want you to give her flowers while she lives. And how are you?
Good morning, Mrs. Luper. Good morning, Calvin.
Good
Thank you
morning. How
so
are you
much. I want to
doing?
thank you on behalf of these young ladies. You have come out here and you brought a scholarship. And
Yes.
your name is?
I'm Audrey Howard Harris.
And you've been with us for how many years?
Let me tell you, I've been sharing now for probably about 4 or 5 years, close up and personal.
Close up in prison
Yes.
4 or 5 years with the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. Why do you do it?
Well, I tell you, it's about giving back. You know, I'm the only girl out of 6 brothers. I have 6 brothers. So this
Six
is the way,
dynamic brothers.
yes, but this way I can be a part of the life of young women and to hopefully put a little seed and plant something positive with these young ladies.
Wonderful. You were one of our speakers year before last, and you're on for 2001. That's when you're supposed to speak again. So I
Okay.
want you to be there. But we want you to participate in our activities.
Yes.
Now you have a business, and you've come to Oklahoma City as a black woman, and you've gone into business. Tell me about it.
Yes, Mrs. Luper and Calvin. 2 years ago this month, the Howard Harris Funeral Services, we opened our doors at 2601 Southwest 59th, and this is our second-year anniversary this month, so that's one of the reasons why we really wanted to be a
Southwest
part.
59th
Yes,
Street.
ma'am.
Now, why in the world would you go out Southwest and put in a funeral home?
Let me tell you, I have 25 years of marketing, and I did my research. And Ms. Luper, 5% of our African American population is on the southwest side, and also our funeral home in the 21st century, we serve people. Period. We serve all people. We've been there 2 years. We've served Caucasian, we've served Native Americans, we've served Hispanics and African Americans. So it's a very diverse area.
When
on
you
the
say we have
southwest side.
served, what do you mean?
Oh, we provided funeral services. We provided our counseling, and again, the Reverend Moses Howard Senior Scholarship that we'll have in July. We provide grief counseling. We ship out, and also sometimes we bring families in. So we have a travel agent who helps at a reduced rate to bring these families into the funeral services. So we provide all kinds of services before their time of death, during their time of death, and after their time of death.
I noticed the dignity of your services. I noticed the fact that after service you were able to show a video.
Yes,
Why do
ma'am.
you do that?
Let me tell you, good question. Ms. Luper, I tell you, we concentrate on the life of that individual, not the death. The Lord manages that portion of, and that life reflection video allows people to walk out of that service smiling and remembering the life, and that's what's key with us in the Howard Harris Funeral Services, not the death, but the life of that individual, and that video just depicts that life aspect of that person for us.
Well, Audrey, thank you so much for coming out. And I, too, have been quite impressed. I didn't realize that 2 years had passed since
Yes.
the opening, but it's been a great 2 years. But I'm anxious, and I have a question, and I want to know, what are your plans for the future as far as your business goes?
Let me
the
tell
House
you.
Harris Services.
Let me tell you, Brother Calvin, the Lord is just really ordering our steps. We've added 4. young people who two of them are apprentices and the other two are getting ready to start school. So that's why education and scholarship, Ms. Luper, is so important to me. We've brought 4 additional staff people on. We've brought some pastoral care grief counselors on staff. Also, we've added sign language
Oh, great.
signers to our staff and also Hispanic translators. So we're just expanding so that we can provide services to all. We serve all
Oh,
faiths. We've
great.
had Catholic services. We've had Muslim services. So as we're growing, we're just allowing the Lord to just take us as high as He wants us to go, Brother Calvin.
All
Okay,
right.
now I like what you're saying, and so many times people say, "Let the Lord take us," but I know I'm from Hoffman, Oklahoma, and as long as the Lord had those fields down there, grass and crabgrass grew. But the Lord told us to do something else, and I want you to emphasize that because I don't want the public to leave out of here today thinking that the Lord's going to do it.
Do it all.
Because sometimes I know sometimes the Lord people told me the Lord gonna move those roaches out of their houses when all they had to do is to get some spray or something or call somebody in. Now you explain that to
Well,
me.
let me tell you, the first thing is preparation. It's preparation, Miss Luper. I tell you, I thank my parents so much because they instilled the importance of education. They instilled the importance of a positive attitude. They instilled the importance of being nice to people, saying thank you and yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. And again, I just feel like we did what we needed to do to prepare ourselves to open a funeral home. Like I said, I had over 25 years of marketing. I've been with IBM, I've been with Bendix Corporation, but I went back to school and I
Okay,
am.
now tell my audience that the Lord is not going to help anybody because I read the Bible and I hear preachers and other people saying the Lord will do this, but I have no record. I can't. I'm allergic to ignorant extorts, and
Allergic
if
to
they
what?
allergic. I can't stand ignorance, and I can't stand somebody that's disobedient. And a lot of people say, I don't want my children in Clara Luper's pageant because she's too mean. You're right. I mean business. You are right. I am mean, and I mean business because the girls, the escorts, the pages, when they come there, I'm the mother. I pay to be the boss. And if you want to be the boss, all you got to do is go down and rent a hotel, pay the franchise, pay for the souvenir book and all, and then you're the boss, but I'm the boss.
Well,
And
Mom,
these
back to the escorts now. Now
young
back
ladies,
to
wait a minute, Calvin, I want to go over
okay.
my rules,
Your rules.
discipline, discipline, discipline. And I've
That's
told
just
all
one
of
rule, Mom. Let's start. The rules
it's
for the Miss Black Oklahoma
discipline,
pageant.
discipline, discipline. And
Okay.
if the parents don't want their children disciplined, get them out of my program because I'm not preparing no one to go to the penitentiary. I'm so sick of blacks being robbers and all of that. And when you come to the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. If you have any other business and improving yourself, you have no business down there because I am mean. I mean business. And when I talk about business, I mean educational business. I mean spiritual business. And if your children aren't polite, if you don't want them, you keep them at home with you because we are on our way to cross the bridge.
Crossing the bridge. And the escorts play not only a role in helping the contestants come in this Saturday, but during the course of the week they will be there to assist the contestants and the staff in different ways. But then they also have their own production doing Wednesday's
And all,
reception at
and,
Allstate.
and
Then
Thursday night is
Thursday night
escorts
is
night.
escort dinner night.
But let me tell you about Sunday, our homecoming
This Sunday,
luncheon.
tomorrow. Eh?
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow
One of the
Sunday.
most beautiful young ladies in America will be the speaker, Alfreda Baker Scarborough, who was once a contestant, but who is now an executive. She will be there tomorrow at 2 o'clock and speak. Those of you that would like to hear, remember you have to get your tickets and you may call us. We'll be down to
The Central
the
Plaza
Central
Hotel there at
Hotel.
Reno and Martin Luther King,
And our
right here in
headquarters will
Oklahoma
be in
City.
room 193. So you may call down there. Come down. I want her congratulated. I want her congratulated. Congratulated. Many of you are still talking about her sister who spoke, Attorney Dawson, last
That's
year.
right.
You will have the opportunity to see the other sister. And congratulations to Reverend and Mrs. Baker. Not only that, You will have the opportunity to go to Clara Luper's Lake. Yes, all
Even in the
right.
rain, we're
But let's
going.
talk about
The
Leola Ford's
contestants.
breakfast with Mr.
That's
Richard
Monday morning.
Rush.
Is
Congratulating Mr.
okay.
Richard Rush. Please, whatever you do, Mr. Rush is from the State Chamber of Commerce, and this has been about his 10th year, and he would not miss it for nothing in the world. Mrs. David Lee Hall has a cosmetology makeover seminar, and you know David Lee, it has to be right. Miss Ray Ann Wilson's luncheon will be at 1 o'clock, and the guest speaker will be the Secretary of Agriculture.
The
Agriculture.
state, Oklahoma State Secretary.
Sure,
Okay.
sure, sure.
I'm
I
just
told you
asking
we
for
expose our
clarification.
young people to the
Now, what
best
I
because
wonder what
there's nothing else
agriculture has
like
to
it.
do with being in a beauty
That's what the
pageant.
jobs are, and that's one thing you've got to do. And that's where those are the things that our young people don't know about, and our job is to educate them. Oh, but the Elnora Douglas's breakfast is ready. That breakfast speaker will be Mr. Andrew Burke, who is the developmental specialist for the
Now that's
Oklahoma City
Tuesday. That's a very
Chamber.
special day
That's a
there.
special day.
That's a special
Oklahoma
day.
City Chamber of Commerce. But at 1 o'clock it will be the Rosetta Coleman's luncheon. Dr. Cole, the principal of the Douglas High School, will be the guest speaker.
Oh,
That will be
that's a
something.
special day.
And
That's a special
Calvin,
luncheon.
at 7 o'clock,
7 o'clock
Reverend Burris
Tuesday.
and Dr. Robert Phillips will take the stand. Dr.
All
Phillips has just
right.
been announced as elected as president of the Metaphor Society.
Okay.
That's going to be one, and
Now
I
that's Tuesday. Now
understand.
do we need to go over that Tuesday, 7 o'clock at the Central Plaza Hotel again, Mom? Because Reverend Burris will be there.
Oh no,
Dr.
because it's
Phillips
your
will be there.
dinner. You
Oh,
just being funny,
and the
Calvin.
weekend singers might be there. I don't know what our agent has
Okay.
worked out yet, but
Well,
you know
then
that's
at
that
Nancy
is a
Davis's
special day.
breakfast, Mrs. Priscilla Matoya, an educator, a real educator, will be the guest speaker. And the leadership workshop that we have already
That's
heard
Wednesday.
about.
That's an
And you've
outstanding day
also
there.
realized
Well,
that at
let,
the speak, at the Carol
yeah,
Wade speak, I would like to emphasize Daryl D. Fletcher, the vice president of Allstate Insurance Company, for
nationally.
our, nationally, will be here to speak on Wednesday. Education, the key to crossing the bridge. That's what it's all about.
Now that's at
But
the luncheon. Now what happens at Wednesday evening? Now that's the difference
that's
there. It's not a dinner. Is there a dinner on
there's a
Wednesday?
there's a reception that's sponsored by Maryland Hildred, and Maryland has gone out the way. Those of you that have want to go to the luncheon, contact us down to the hotel, and we want you to come. Maryland says she wants to pay back to this community. You have made her one of the number one agents in the United States,
I
and
think it
she
was a
wants to
share
say
and
thank you.
give back type philosophy that Maryland has, and that the people in all state nationally have, and most businesses have. You know, it's without the public's participation, they wouldn't be in business. And I know, as far as Maryland is concerned, those all state customers are ultimately they're the bottom line. They're the judge and the jury. No matter how high you go in the company, without customers, a good strong customer base, you aren't doing anything. And Maryland proves that because she does such an outstanding job with her
Yeah.
old customers and her new customers. And the reception is just a way for her and her staff to share back with the community. And then now the state staff here with Allstate there and the national staff. And then you know what, that night, Mom, I got a special shirt and tie combination that I'll be wearing
Yeah.
thanks to something that's there in the Allstate Insurance Building, BJ's Boutique.
All
Got
right.
some new shirts in
Well,
there. I threw
well,
that in there
Calvin,
now.
on
But that's
Thursday
Wednesday.
morning, Mrs. Gloria Matthews will take the stage. The Gloria Matthews breakfast has always been one that people continue to talk about for 365 days. The guest speaker will be Shelley Luper
Oh,
Wilson.
Shelley.
Oh, go Shelley, go. Go. Shelley just got back. Shelley and her husband, Dr. Wilson, just got back from Chicago. We picked them up last night about
Shelley
8:45.
was a former page in the Miss Black Oklahoma
Former
program.
page. She's
She's
an MC. She was in the Miss Oklahoma pageant. She was Miss Langston, and she's been in all kind of pageants. But the greatest thing she said that ever happened to her is when she married Dr. Mark Wilson.
It used to be when she
Oakland.
lost her contest, but now you say it's when she
Yeah,
married
yeah,
my
she
new
said.
brother-in-law. It must be because he's an Omega man.
Oh well, I don't know, but that's what she said. God sent him to her. But anyway, at 9 o'clock we are going on an educational tour, and that's going to be a tour that we're going to think about for a long, long long time because one of our outstanding advertisers will put his big pretty bus up there, and those young ladies will get on that bus and they will go. That's Mr. Webb, Sam
Right.
Webb, Sam Tours.
Right. Sam was on last week bragging about his bus and how he
Well,
could
we'll
take us
see.
take you anywhere you want to
Well,
go.
we'll tell
Just let
everybody
him
about
know.
it. He will. That's on next Thursday, and he was so excited about it. This week he called me and he said, "I am ready to go." I said, "You might be ready to go, but Mr. Sam Webb, you're a little early. It will not be until next Thursday."
I wonder
Now
if the
you may call
contestants are
him
ready.
at 670-6919, and that will be Purple Day, and they will be on the ball. But the escorts dinner will be on Thursday night, and at that time, Mrs. Helen Daniels tell me that she has a military, young, handsome man that will speak, and that's going to be
A
something.
colonel, a full
In the
bird colonel.
meantime, the next Lady Ruth has already told you about her breakfast. She didn't tell you that presiding elder Harvey Potts, one of her former students, will be the guest speaker. It will be something that you will always remember. The Bosie Walker's luncheon cannot be. Lawana will be speaking at that
Luana
luncheon.
Bruner, right.
She was formerly Miss Black Ardmore, and she came to Oklahoma City and participated in the pageant, and now she's a successful business lady.
Okay, now
Go,
I'm
go,
on.
go.
We're Saturday morning.
We had Saturday morning. No, we
Yes,
had the judge's dinner
judges
because
dinner.
even
Okay. The judges dinner
Eva
is
Knight
Friday
will be
night.
the
That's
guest
Friday
speaker.
night.
Eva Knight from Clearview, Oklahoma. The first one young lady that has never forgotten, and she's been with us for 31 years. She will be flying in here on Friday to be the guest speaker. And that dinner,
Now,
Calvin, I'm telling you,
now,
we're going to be serving shrimp and clam and catfish. Those of you that would like
mm,
to go to the judges' dinner, and I better tell you that our judges are coming in from all over.
now, Eva and her company will be coming in from
And we'll
North
give, Eve
Carolina.
is
Or is
going
it
to give, no, she's from Virginia,
Virginia?
Herndon,
Okay.
Virginia, and she will be giving $1,000 to the winner. Isn't that a comeback?
That's the
I'm
comeback.
telling you, Mr. Harris will be here from New York City, and he's bringing $1,000 for the winner. Attorney Joe Hill will be giving $800 for Miss Congeniality or
Now,
Miss Friendship, and we
now,
have
Attorney
scholarships
Hill is out of Saipan.
out of Saipan. He's called 3 times this week. He's so excited because his daughter was inspired because ever since we've been in this pageant business, we've always sent Joe Hill records of what we are doing, and he has just overcome with it. We have a judge that will be flying in from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We have
Baton
one
Rouge.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Baton Rouge.
We have one from Wichita, Kansas. We have Miss Jones will be flying in from Houston, Texas as a judge. Mr. Blow will be here. All my judges, my judges, my
At
judges.
Judge's dinner.
And we want to congratulate everybody. And we want you to know that we still need your support. Come on down to the hotel and support us. I don't need a lot of talk. I don't need like, oh, Clara, I wish you would shut up. Put up or shut up. That's what I wish you
Okay, Mom,
would
we're
do.
at Saturday morning now. That's a special time because the Page program is a very important part of the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant also. But that Saturday morning, they'll be responsible for
They
what?
would have a gridiron breakfast
And
where
what do the Pages, what will they be doing
they
during
would be imitating the contestants.
or
And the
what will they be
contestants,
doing during the Miss Black Oklahoma
they will
pageant
be
itself?
learning. They will be working. And Mr. DeBose will be there to help them with their song. And the song that was written, words by Mrs. Ann Slaughter, will become the fight song for the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. And let me tell you, every young lady that's been in the pageant is invited to come home and be a part of it. At the closing of the pageant on next Saturday night, we'll be telling you more about that. We want all of you that have been in the pageant to wear your beautiful long dresses and hit the stage. And together we will sing Miss Black America, Oklahoma style. A delegation will be in here from Atlanta and Houston because this year the winner will be going to the Miss Black USA International pageant, which will be in Atlanta, Georgia. And we want you to go with us. Let's follow our winners. Let's brag on our young people
There we
because
are.
that's our future.
There we are,
That's
Mom. We
our
finished the
hope.
gridiron breakfast now, and we're
Oh,
into rehearsal
well,
time and getting ready
and
for
then
the
we get
actual
ready for the
pageant.
pageant, which will be at 7:30. And those of you that are
7:30.
going to be late, I can't promise you anything, but you can
7:30, and the
stand.
pageant will be at.
The pageant will be at the Plaza, Bricktown,
And the pageant will start at
at
7.
7:30. Check your watches
And the
now, so don't
contestants
come
will
up
be
there at 8
ready. You
o'clock.
think the contestants will be ready? Super
We will.
staff
It will
head person?
be Calvin. Is one thing I believe in, and that's time.
Do
At
you,
7:30. At 7:30, the pageant will
do,
start, and we'll be telling you more
do
about
you
next
think the
Saturday.
pages will be ready by
Everybody will
next
be
Saturday?
ready, but the
The
question is,
staff?
Calvin, I want you on our 31st birthday of the Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. Somebody has requested, and it certainly was not me, that you would sing happy birthday to the pageant.
Definitely, Mom. And then also, not only do I just want to sing it to the pageant, but to my very special niece, Alicia Hildred, who
And
this is
Jayla's
and
going to have, Jayla's
Jayla's
here.
birthday is next week.
Jayla is
So this
ready.
goes out to 3 people, 3 persons, and all the staff of the Miss Black Oklahoma and the contestants, the pages. Alicia, Jayla, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I know that dog is
Happy
barking.
birthday to you. And may you have many, many more.
I know that dog is barking. Well, anyway, today I've asked you to do something very special for me. And as we come to the last minute of our program, I would ask you to congratulate my staff. Congratulate those people that have put ads in our souvenir book. Congratulate those that have bought tickets. I want all of them to get their flowers while they are living. Congratulate Richard Brown, Mrs. Ewan, and others that have been judges through the years. I want you to congratulate our people. And remember, tomorrow is Father's Day, and I want you to congratulate your father, whether he's done something for you or not. Congratulate him because it's Father's Day. This is Clara Luper saying that I am so excited
So
because I'm
excited.
going to become the mother of 21 beautiful contestants, 20 beautiful pages, of 41 handsome young men, and I want you parents out there to know I'm the boss. And I don't want you calling down the hotel worrying me because I got a job to do. And when I say worrying me, asking me how your children feeling. They are my children. And today at 2 o'clock when you turn them over to me, I want to say thank you. And this is Clara Luper saying hello, hello, hello to the 31st Miss Black Oklahoma pageant. Remember to give me all my flowers while I live. Don't you wait until I die and come up there with some resolutions. And Calvin, I've asked you to make sure that there will be no resolutions. This is Clara Luper saying.
This is Miss Black Oklahoma Week, and
All right.
I resolve to be in attendance.
And remember,
We'd like to thank each and
remember,
every one of you
bye-bye.
for tuning in to the Clara Luper Show.